Here with head women's basketball coach Lynn Kennedy. Lynn, you guys finally have your regular season starting this weekend. Much anticipated season after being here for several months, coming in April. Talk a little bit about this weekend and a couple Big West teams that you're going to see on the opening weekend.
Yeah, we're anxious to get going against some really quality opponents. Fullerton's improved since last year, and they made it to the semifinals. And then Long Beach State, they're a really good team, and they've got some transfers coming in too, so they're really experienced. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We could use another month of practice. For us coming in this year, everything's new. We're learning everything's new. It's a new system. Now that we have a game behind us as far as an exhibition game, we could use a couple more practices to prepare. But at the same time, we need game experience as well. So we have a lot of players that are new. We're young. We need to have games to kind of see how we do in games, how we can change our style and be ready for the next game. So this will be a good test for us this weekend against two quality opponents that kind of create two different styles as well.
Talk about that game experience. We have one game under our belt, an exhibition against Oregon Tech on Monday. Talk a little bit about that game, what you saw, and then what you can take out of that going into this opening weekend.
Well, for us going into this season, we wanted to play, quality opponents going into our season. So we were actually able to scrimmage Division II team last weekend. We were able to have the exhibition game on Monday. Two teams that were experienced. They played in the postseason. It gave us a chance to play somebody new and to kind of go back now and look at tape and see the things that we're doing wrong. The thing that we talked about this morning in tape review is, you can always, the execution part, we can get better, our tempo can get better, but our intensity level on defense needs to be at the highest level every time we step onto the court. We need to be able to rebound, things that we work on every day. So right away you can change that part of the game. And our returners, we talked about them stepping up. They've been in the system as far as being at Portland State before, so they need to come in, have a different level of intensity, and kind of share that with the younger players we have on the team. So stepping forward now into Fullerton and Long Beach State, we need to see that change. And going into Friday night, we have to see a level of intensity even more than we had Monday and last Saturday. And that will help us as far as following the game plan, being able to execute. Whether we have tempo, whether we play half court, we will be able to execute and play with an intensity level we need to be successful.
It's a new season, new coaching staff, new system. Talk a little bit about your system and your philosophy going into the season.
Well, the goal is to play fast, play in a faster tempo. Eventually we'd like to get to 8 to 10 seconds on the shot clock before we have a shot going up. And right now it's a learning process. It's going to take some time. We have to be patient as far as our execution. But, in practice we're practicing the 8-second shot clock. Being able to have deliberate offense, being able to set a screen, have an attack, have a hard cut, have a good post up. Right now it's a process for us. We're still trying to figure out the spacing, the tempo, and everyone's still trying to figure out maybe the sets too as well. So it's going to take some time, but we saw a little bit of that, in our scrimmage and then in our game Monday night. We had tendencies where we'd slow down some if the defense was pressuring up. But we are a team that is very fast and athletic, and we just got to continue doing those things in practice. And even in these games, it will help us for future games to be successful with our tempo.
A lot of new faces on the roster this year. We got 10 newcomers to the team. Why don't we go through and start and talk about the guard play? There's a lot of guards on the team. You're going to have to cycle through a lot of those players. Talk a little bit about the guards and what you expect from them this season.
Well, we've got some experience coming back as far as playing at Division I level at Santa Clara, Montana Walters, and she provides a 1-2 combo for us. She can play the point. She's got the ability to see the floor extremely well. She can see the post, and she's got an excellent knockdown shot too as well. We've got some freshmen that have stepped up and played well in our scrimmage exhibition games, Michaela Kay and Keon McNair. And we just got to keep that experience coming. Ashley Torres-Negron is a really good international player. She's played for Puerto Rican national team. She comes in, she's played at a high level junior college as well, so she provides a little bit more experience at a high level playing in a national championship game at junior college. So we have the pieces in place to get to that next level, we just have to have that experience, and it comes through practicing, and it comes through our games. But once you have that natural leadership ability, the ability to run our tempo, it becomes easier for the wings and it becomes easier for the posts, and that's kind of what we're learning right now. It's just the tempo and to get us into our sets and be able to execute.
Let's talk about the bigs this year. We actually have a little bit more height than we've seen on the Portland State roster in the past few years. Talk about that height that you have and some of that presence that you have down low.
Yeah, so we have Alicia coming back, and she had started off really well last year before she got injured. But she's come in and she's provided some key minutes for us in the post position. Now we have another quality post player in Pia that she can provide a low post player. She can step out to 15 feet. She's excellent with the ball as well. So it's using those interchangeable, being able to play low post defense, being able to sprint in our fast break and be able to post up in the low post and be able to step out and hit outside shots. Dana Haley, CC West have been playing some post for us as well, but they provide quality minutes at that 4 spot. And it's a kind of an important spot for us because it creates our fast break on a mate shot. You've got to be able to take the ball out of bounds quickly. You've got to be able to run the trail, be able to shoot threes. You got to be able to drive. You got to be able to post up. So it's really an all-around type of player that plays at that 4, kind of an outside-in position for us. So with those players, we've got to find 1 or 2 to step up every night and provide that inside-outside presence for us.
New season, a lot of new faces for the Vikings on the park blocks this year. Team starts on the road at Cal State Fullerton Friday night at 7:30 before heading to Long Beach State on Sunday. The Vikings open their home slate right here at the Stott Center on Saturday the 21st against Warner Pacific. Catch all the action live on GoVikes.com.